concerning video into the Fox 5 newsroom of Atlanta's so-called bottle boys hanging onto a moving vehicle. We talk with a former APD officer who calls the action a crime. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. The driver in that video ended up carrying those boys down a Buckhead block because they wouldn't let go of the car.
Fox 5's Morris Diggs joins us live tonight in Buckhead with more on the story. Morris, a bystander gave you a copy of that video.
Yes, certainly some disturbing images. Now, our information is anecdotal, but we hopefully think that this happens in the minority. But it's occurring often enough that both the district council member, Howard Shook, and attorney Jackie Patterson, who used to patrol the streets out here in Atlanta, both say APD needs to crack down.
A bottle of water for $1? Motorists can decline, but look at what can happen if you do. At least 2 bottle boys, with others chasing, get on top of a moving car in Buckhead.
What I saw was an act of aggression. For those young men to be hanging on to someone's vehicle, that is clearly a crime of simple assault.
Attorney Jackie Patterson, a former Atlanta cop, says the city must stop the Water Street sales immediately.
When you're putting people's lives in fear on the premise that you're selling bottled water, that is unacceptable. I myself have had occasions where I felt, and I'm a former police officer, and I felt like I was in fear because when I said, no, I don't want any water, they start at that point getting so close to your vehicle.
It's driving a lot of people nuts.
What we're showing you occurred in Howard Shook's council district. Shook has received the same information I've gotten from police officers about a youth engagement program in which police have been told not to arrest the bottle boys, but give them information about how they can apply for jobs or paid internships. Mr. Shook has no faith in an approach that handcuffs police officers from keeping order at the intersections.
What a lot of residents are just absolutely fed up with this, and they don't see it as government's inability to deal with it. I think it's a little worse. I think they see it as complete and utter indifference. And I counted 11 different individuals that appeared to be involved in selling water. I've never seen a crowd like that before.
So I asked the police department, what should a motorist do if you're at an intersection and all of a sudden you're surrounded by bottle boys? They say, well, call 911. I'll tell you what Jackie Patterson told me. He tries to anticipate any possible encounter. He says with his convertible, he pauses several feet from a light to change, and he tries to move through. Reporting live from Northeast Atlanta, I'm Morris Diggs, Fox 5 News.
Wow. All right, Morris, thanks.